Welcome to My Cooking Nook's Fed Up, episode 75. And here's Christine.
My Cooking Nook's Fed Up Fest, easy and of course delicious. Hey, today we're going to have a dish because it's winter time. And you know what, we're going to do soup today. We're going to do a chicken tortellini soup. It's got spinach in it. We've got a great cheesecake dessert, fast and easy, right? And then we've got some croissants because you got to have something to dip into the soup. So, how's everybody out there? How's everybody here? Yay! And let's get cooking. Okay, let's start with my, you know what? Emily, who get me oil? We started without oil. It can't. Anyway, we've got a great setup here. We put a little burner here. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these little things, but they're kind of portable little stoves. So that's what we're doing today and how we're going to cook our soup. Okay, so let's put some oil in the bottom of our pan. Hey, who's out there? I know Carol's out there. How you doing?
Carol's there. Teresa Levette.
Hi, Teresa. Hi, Carol. How are you?
Betty McKenzie's on with us.
How are you guys? Thank you for being here today. Okay, so Chris, I want you to look right here in the pan. And we've got some garlic. Now, don't over garlic this, okay? Because you can do that. Garlic's really strong, as you guys know. You don't want the whole soup to taste like a big clove of garlic. You just want a little bit for flavor. I'm going to turn that down a little bit because I don't want the garlic or my onions to burn. So I'm just sauteing. And guys over here, you're already going to start smelling this amazing. I love the smell of cooking onions. Right? I love the smell. Okay, we're going to let that saute a little bit. By the way, guys, this is episode number 75. 75. See right here? Set up 75. Okay. And we have plans to do this once a month, the first Wednesday. I know today is not the first Wednesday, but we weren't here. So, do it the first Wednesday of every month. The next show is going to be our February 4th show, and that is going to be for Valentine's Day, some kind of Valentine's Day meal. You can always go to our website, it's mycookingnook.biz, and go to the YouTube cooking show menu, and you can see what all is coming up, okay? All right, look at this. This is going great.
We have Mark Richmond with us.
Hello, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Richmond.
Welcome on board.
Thank you for joining us today on My Cooking Nook Fed Up. Fast, easy, and delicious. Okay, so this is a really simple recipe. Now, most of the time, soups you can cook them for all day long, let them simmer. I mean, Mom's a good cook like that because she likes everything on the stove and simmers. There's Mom. Say hi to Mom out there. That's Mom. And when Mom does her cooking, she does it the old Italian style where, everything cooks on the stove for a really long time. But not me. I'm fast, easy, and delicious. And so everything I do is I take whatever that recipe is and I kind of modify it so that I can do it like that. Okay. So, I'm going to put right in here with my onions and my garlic, I'm going to put chicken. Now, chicken, you could either have boiled it yourself and chopped it up, or you can do like a rotisserie chicken from the store and just cut it up, or you can do canned chicken, ready canned chicken, which is what I did, for fast, easy, and delicious. And I'm going to put it in. Now, do I want to put all of this in? I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to use probably about a can and a half of the chicken. That looks like that's going to be plenty of chicken in this pot of soup, okay? And I'm going to let that cook. And it's already cooked. I'm just kind of basically heating it through, all right? So here we go. How many people out there love soup?
Me.
Oh, you guys love soup. How many people out there love soup all year round? I don't care if it's the middle of summer.
Me too.
You'll probably find me, especially at night, I'm going to be eating it's usually tomato soup with rice or tomato soup with orzo, some kind of soup, but that's what I love to do. Okay, Chris, show it here, please. And keep it right there. Let them see the chicken cooking.
So we can tell them that we are actually in our new location, the Nook at Hollister.
As a matter of fact, walk them through while the chicken's cooking.
All right,
Show
I
them
can do
the
that.
restaurant.
Sure.
Yes, in
All right.
Hollister, Missouri, called the Nook.
So the Nook at Hollister here, yeah, if you'll flip those lights on for me. So we have multiple Nooks at this location. As you come in, we have some great dining rooms, fun themed areas for you to enjoy your meals here with us. This is the baseball room, and we'll just kind of take you around. We feature all of our favorite baseball teams. We're a big baseball family, and we've got our baseball themed room here, including our seating area. We are going to have our seasonal tree on, which we have already decorated for Valentine's Day coming up.
Local people can come and they can have a great Valentine's meal, even though they're not usually
Absolutely.
over for dinner. They can come and have a Valentine's meal this year.
Look at that. So a Valentine's dinner, and we have reservation tickets on that tree for you. This is the New York room. Those of you that know the family, you got it. We'll show you the rest of the Nooks here. Okay, we're going to jump into the Arizona room real quick and show you that, and so much fun stuff to do. You got to come see us here at this location.
Another note we'll show you in just a second. It's called the Nostalgia Nook, but we'll get to that in a minute. Okay, right now I'm putting in a 14-ounce can of fire-roasted tomatoes. You know, fire-roasted, it doesn't mean they're spicy hot or anything. It just means that they were literally roasted on a fire to make that nice, rich, tomatoey taste, okay? And look at how beautiful that looks. Oh, yum, yum, yum. That looks amazing. And that is your base right there, okay? I am going to put a little bit of garlic salt, my Lowry's garlic salt. It's the California blend, guys, okay? It is this. Now, normally, I swear by this stuff, but normally I get the low sodium version for me, but they didn't have it this time, so we're going with this. I'm just not going to go overboard with it, okay? All right, so we're going to mix that in. And that looks great, and it smells amazing, okay? And there we go. Okay, now I'm going to add chicken broth. Now, it calls for, a pot of soup this size is about 6 cups of chicken broth, okay? Now, just for your FYI, get the low sodium, because if you get regular broth, this is for anybody. If you use ready-made broth, don't get the full bore, just get the low sodium, either the beef, vegetable, chicken, whatever the broth is that you're getting, because otherwise, to me, it's way too salty. You taste salt. If you do the low sodium, you can always add more if you want. If you like the salty flavor, you can always add more. You can't take it out. So it is really a good idea to just get the low sodium broth, okay? And then you can, like I said, you can up the salt to whatever you want. Can't take it out. Once it's in there, folks, it's in there. So there you go. All right, we're going to throw this in there. We're going to, swirl everything around. This is actually a 32 ounce. Oh no, it's a 48 ounce. I'm going to use it all. What the heck? I'm going to use it all because I've got to add a whole bunch of wonderful things. For instance, I'm going to put spinach in this. I'm going to put spinach in this soup. And I'm going to put, of course, it's a tortellini soup, so guess what? I'm going to put tortellinis in there. Now, tortellinis, let me show you. I'm going to use, today I'm using the 3 cheese tortellinis. But you can get, that Chris was saying today, he saw the cheese and spinach tortellini, which is great, especially in the soup, because I'm using spinach. Or they have meat tortellini. So whatever your preference is, it doesn't matter. For me, I wouldn't want to do the meat with the chicken. That's just me. But you can do that. You can do whatever you want. You're the creator in the kitchen, guys. You can do whatever you want. So there you go. All right, we're going to let this simmer a little bit. And then at the last minute, because the tortellinis, to tell you the truth, the tortellinis take about 10 minutes to cook. Just like you were cooking any kind of pasta, okay? 10 minutes. I went ahead and pre-cooked because everything here is fast, right? So I pre-cooked it so that I can just drop it in my soup and it'll be ready to go. While this is sitting a few minutes, let's go over here. I want to show you what my dessert is. Now, dessert, so easy, and you guys are gonna love it, okay? How many people love cheesecake? Cheesecake, Happy New Year. Everybody loves cheesecake, right? Cheesecake, you can dress it up, you can dress it down, and you can also make it really fast. So here's my quick cheesecake filling recipe, okay? You take 1 8-ounce container of whipped cream cheese, okay? You don't even have to mess with the block, you can just get the whipped. Then I took a whole 8-ounce container of Cool Whip or any kind of whipped topping. I used a whole lemon, the juice of a whole lemon, one teaspoon of vanilla, and then I used a whole cup of powdered sugar. And it makes an amazing, delicious cheesecake filling. I also, because we were doing the show, I wanted to make sure it was nice and cold, so I kept it in the freezer. So it's kind of a little ice creamish right now. Now, your little base, guys, for you today, is a little tiny graham cracker crust. Okay, here is my amazing little filling. And then, of course, you can do blueberry, cherry, peach, whatever you want, strawberry, whatever you want. And there is a very fast, easy, and delicious, but homemade dessert. Okay, so you guys will get that treat in a little bit. All right, here we go. It's starting to come to a boil. Now I'm going to add the rest of my ingredients.
So we have Terry Herget Lindner watching and Mallory Cunningham.
Oh, good to see you guys. Thank you for joining us. We really, really appreciate that today. And we are in the Nook in Hollister, my new restaurant here in Hollister, Missouri. We are just literally over the bridge from Branson, Missouri. So we are very close, but we are in our new little restaurant here in Hollister. And we're so glad you guys are with us today for episode number 75. Hey, don't forget that you can watch all of the episodes on our YouTube channel, My Cooking Nook, and go to videos, and you can see all of the other 74 episodes, plus these little promos, and I have separate little videos of how I make some soup, my salsa, which I can't even believe I did that, but I let my secret recipe out there. But my salsa is a big hit around here, so go check that out. Anyway, check out, I'll start from episode number 1, which started in 2020, right when COVID hit. We started the cooking show, and we still going, folks. All right, this is 5 ounces of chopped baby spinach. Now, that looks like a lot of spinach, but spinach cooks down really quickly, okay? It's basically going to be just kind of, you'll see, it'll look beautiful. It gives the soup a beautiful color, and it's almost like the flag, the Italian flag. It's red, it's white, it's green, and here you go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
That does look amazing.
That
Smells
looks
so
amazing.
good.
Hey, Chris, I think you'll even like this. You're not a spinach guy, but I think you're even going to
No,
like this too.
it's going to be awesome, I can tell you.
It's going to be absolutely delicious. Okay, I want to ask you guys out there, what's your favorite soup?
Broccoli cheddar.
Broccoli cheddar? Yep. All right, well, you know what? I made that a couple of times here. We'll get that back on the list. Who else? Show everybody out there. The barley, beef barley, Mom.
Beef barley.
That's a
Beef
huge
barley.
favorite.
Yep. Fran does a great beef barley.
Yep. Yep.
I'm basic. I just like the tomato soup.
Tomato soup. Okay.
I was gonna say I haven't tried it yet, but I've seen pictures of it, and I feel like I would absolutely love. It's like a wild rice mushroom soup. Looks fabulous. I'm already calling it that one.
I've actually made a mushroom soup here, and you know, honestly, I'm not a big mushroom person. I didn't think a lot of people would get it. My wife was wrong. It was gone. The mushroom soup was gone. Hey, I'm adding a little bit more broth because I want to. because in your kitchen you get to be the chef. You are the chef, and you get to create a masterpiece, and this is my masterpiece right here. Look how pretty that's looking, guys. Now, as the spinach cooks down, it'll shrink up, and it'll just be like little pieces of spinach in there. There we go. And at this point, I'm also going to throw in my tortellini, which really, tortellini is just pasta with the cheese or the filling, so it's like a tiny mini.
It looks delicious.
Yeah, these are really, really good. Little itty bitty like raviolis, basically. So let's get those in there. Again, I cook these ahead of time, guys, because they take about 10 minutes to cook. And because the show itself is fast, easy, and delicious, you know, we didn't have 10 minutes to wait for noodles. So I just did them ahead of time. Ooh, guys, you gotta see how beautiful this looks. Look at it. Oh, can you see it on there? I forgot you were watching it on there, okay.
We're watching and then
Look at that. That is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I have soup, I like some kind of bread I like to dip. Whether it's homemade croutons by Chef Jeff, which we might be getting to borrow some of those, or just croissants. I just made, you know, come on, they're in the tube, but I fixed them up, a little butter, a little garlic. I do everything a little more than just opening a tube. So I have little croissants here and a little bit of butter, and man, oh man, and they're still warm from the oven, and that will be a great, great addition to our little pot of soup for the winter. It is cold here, guys. It is really cold. When you've grown up, when you've lived 44 years in Arizona, and a cold day in Arizona is what, guys? 50, 60 maybe in the middle of winter?
I said it was 69.
69 degrees, and then you come here, and this week we're gonna have like 5 degrees as the high, right? Is that what it is? 5 degrees as a
Over the
high?
weekend, yep.
I'm like, seriously? That's a little too cold for this. My blood is thinned out from the Arizona weather. All right, we're gonna let that, we are just gonna let that sit. Now, at the end of this, actually I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna add some Parmesan cheese, because who doesn't like Parmesan cheese? Oh my gosh, that adds such a flavor. There again though, remember that Parmesan cheese is salty, okay? So you use the low sodium, and then you can do things like that and not have a super salty soup or whatever you're making. Be really careful with salt, guys, and it really can take over. You want to be able to taste everything. Okay, so look, we've got our cream cheese filling, okay, with whatever topping you want. We've got soup, we've got croissants. That's our whole meal today. Look how quick that is. This is probably 5 minutes from being done. So anybody out there or anybody here have questions about food? Because I can answer, I think, I hope. And
Well,
Google.
And we have Brandolyn Zabel on with us. We
Hello,
welcome
How are you today?
Brandolyn.
Thank you for joining us.
Michelle Bailey,
Hi, Michelle Bailey. How are you? Thank
Sunny.
you for joining us today. And Sunny.
Sunny DiGiovanna,
Hi, Sunny Di Giovanna. I should be able to say
And
that. You're Italian, right?
and of course Mallory was with us,
Hi,
and
Mallory.
Emily, and was it Teresa? Teresa's on?
Teresa
Yeah,
and
Lavette,
Carol.
yeah,
We
we-
really appreciate that. Hey, guys, listen. Seriously, it took me less than 20 minutes.
Yeah.
To basically do a whole meal. And this is what I do. Now, don't forget that I have cookbooks, okay? We have 2 cookbooks right here I'm going to show you. And I was, by the way, featured in a magazine, Chef Chat in a magazine. But I have my first edition right here, and I've got my second edition, and actually working on number 3. You can order a cookbook anytime you want at mycookingnook.biz.
Sunny said, looks really good.
Well, it is good, Sunny. Thank you so much. And these folks right here, which is my family, let me introduce you to everybody, because without them, this restaurant would not happen. Let me tell you, first of all, behind the camera, you can't see, is my husband Chris, who kind of, yeah, he's waving. He kind of is the everything guy, and because of him, this happens, trust me. So thank you, dear. for that.
My pleasure.
Right over there, my oldest daughter, Elizabeth, she runs front of house here at the restaurant, and so she's my right-hand girl here, and she also does all that yucky paper stuff and all that stuff. Now we've got my daughter, Emily. Emily's gonna be working part-time for us here. She's helped, time to time, but she'll be working here a little bit more right now, because in Branson, it's their off-season, because Branson has, what, a 2-month, 3-month off-season usually. We have my daughter Ashley, so those are my 3 daughters. That's Ashley. Actually, you've seen all 3 of the girls on shows at different times. and Ashley,
Stand up.
Ashley. There's gonna be a new
The new addition.
to our family very, very quickly. We have my mom, Fran, that you've seen. Now, we call her Mama Fran here. Mama Fran, yeah, she's got her name badge. Where's your new name badge I got? It's home. Mama Fran makes all of the meatballs, hand-rolled meatballs that we serve here every single day at the Nook. And she also does her great, perfect-looking lasagna every Saturday here in the Nook. We got my beautiful granddaughter Devin. We got my niece Miley. Miley works here every day. She busts her, you know what, to help us wherever we need Miley. Miley does her work, and she's a great asset to the business. And we're not gonna not show back here.
They thought they were gonna get out of it.
Chef Jeb, and the food that you eat on every sandwich that comes out of this window right there is from Chef Jeb, and that's Alicia. Alicia's my sister-in-law, and she is a valuable asset back here. Alicia's kind of wherever we need her, that's what she does. So basically, that's the whole crew. There's not very many of us. There's really five or six or seven of us that run the whole place.
Levon just joined us.
Who did?
Levon.
Hello,
Hey,
Levon. How
Levon.
are you? Okay, guys, look. Here's the soup, and it's absolutely beautiful. It looks amazing, and we're ready to eat. So, who wants to have some amazing tortellini soup?
I think you got hands up all through the house.
So I'm going to serve, Mom, since you have seniority.
No matter where I go.
I'm going to add.
This is my 85th year, so.
This is your 85th year. Gosh, Mom.
I know.
I don't want to say how old I am, but I'm not very far behind you. I will say that you were 19 when you gave birth to me, so you guys,
Do the math.
you guys figure out the math. All right.
That's looking really good. Ooh, yeah.
Look at that, and hot soup. Okay, Ash, give this to me, Mom, please.
I love.
All right, guys, you out there, we are done for this episode, this 75th episode. We got to see what Mom thinks. Go over there by Mom. Let's see what she thinks of the soup.
Hey, and if you're local, if you're in the Hollister Branson area, we've been open. The doors are open. You can come on in anytime. But we start our lunch service here at 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock.
So come
today.
on down.
And our special today is Wednesday. It's Taste of the Southwest. So today we are doing a green chili cheeseburger, and it's going to be absolutely fabulous. It's got pepper jack cheese. It's got all kinds of great stuff on it.
Oh, that is wonderful.
She's loving it.
I got these right here. Okay, guys, so let me get you back over here. How is it, Mom?
Delicious.
All right, we got delicious soup, guys. So this is so easy. Watch the episode again. Hey, like and subscribe. We really, really appreciate that. And we love you guys. We're glad you tuned in. So here we are almost 25 minutes later, and you've really got a very simple, beautiful, delicious, fabulous meal. We want to thank you for joining us today on My Cooking Nook's Fed Up, Fast, Easy, and Delicious. You guys will see you on February 4th, right back here at the Nook at Hollister. Thank you, and bye! Have a great day, everybody.